to Bop the Spire. Greetings. Choose, the whale says. Immediately, Common Relic jumps out at me, but let's take a look at the path overall for Act 1 here. It makes me frown. We have Guardian at the end, at least a relatively easy boss, although we've struggled against Guardian a couple times recently. I'm wondering if I need to respect this entity a bit more on the Ironclad than I have been before. Oh, that's cool with the all-time heart kills now. 832 wins logged. That's a lot of A20 heart runs. Holy crap. Is Mango a common relic? You wish. No, the strawberry is the common relic that gives max HP. Gives you 7. This could be a boss swap, actually. Oh, I like this path up the far side here. Fire into elite shop is not too bad. What else? We could go for the burning elite with some amount of pain. There's a 3 elite side up the far left, but it has no rest sites whatsoever. Seems questionable. Struggling to look at any other path that looks halfway appealing here. Could go for an early shop into this elite. Then maybe another late shop. But I think just going to one shop late in the act is good. The boss swap cannot give you the Black Blood. If you trade your starting relic to Niao, you can never see the upgraded starting relic during your run. For some characters, this is a pretty good thing. Yeah, I'm thinking either common relic or boss swap. Seems to me like boss swapping is probably something to avoid from the attitude of win streaking, at least going for 20 win streaking, because the low rolls on the boss swap can really, really hurt a run, particularly Busted Crown. I find Sozu starts are also pretty hard, and not Cursed Key, Calling Bell starts can be bad if you don't get a good set of relics from it either. That's right, the current all-time win rate command is including a whole bunch of runs we abandoned during the Mastery Challenge, although admittedly, just because of the sheer size of the total data set, the abandoned runs are really a very small portion. Have I ever won a Busted Crown swap? Oh yeah, we've done it on every character. You can totally win A20 Busted Crown swaps, even on heart runs, although it can be pretty difficult. And then some starts are amazing. On Ironclad, of course, Runic Pyramid is excellent. Snecko Eye is excellent. Pandora's Box and Astrolabe are very good. I like boss swap most when you have flexibility in your early pathing. You can either take early elites that you're really good at killing, or you can delay elites until you've gotten some power because you got a weak start. Runic Cube can feel bad as a start, especially without the healing, but it's really not bad as a bonus relic. Let's do a boss swap here. I think boss swap on Clad is underrated a lot of the time. Part of what makes boss swap Clad so powerful is that 4 energy per turn with the Ironclad starting deck is such a massive improvement. I quite like Coffee Dripper here. Definitely going to go the green path. A little bit easier for us. But we should find that most encounters are easily trounced by what we can do with 4 energy here. Get no healing at all. For now. But there are ways for Clad to fix that. Definitely going to get hit next turn by the front one. Maybe we take the gamble, strike the front one, try to kill it next turn. And there's a moderate chance this Louse won't attack us next turn. Definitely going to want a little bit more block density, I think, with the Coffee Dripper here. So it sounds bad on its surface when you think that 6 health per combat is something that we're missing out on, but then consider that energy per turn can be 5 health per turn, and it starts to sound like more than 6 health per combat pretty quickly. Ironwave Cleave. Take one of these two. Guardian says take Ironwave, I suppose. Hey, grats on beating Sword Dome your first try, Fele. Gotta do some more Dome Keeper soon. Maybe once we finish the Monster Train Mastery, which is potentially today. We only have 4 cards left in that game. Act 2 does say take Cleave. Cleave is also good for... It just does more damage than Ironwave, right? I'll take an Ironwave. I like Ironwave a bit more these days. Can't wait to see the Glugsider run. Me either. I might not do that on Covenant 25. Full warning. That should be a kill next turn. 5 Slimes does also say take Cleave most of the time. That's true. Definitely take a Twin Strike here. Just some decent immediate damage. And then we have good reason to take Strength. Trade a little bit of health for a remove. Doesn't sound too bad. We can get rid of one of our basic strikes at this point. Keep the 4 defends, Ironwave, and Twin Strike. Definitely want to remove a strike, not a defend, because we have Guardian at the end of the act here. I think I played just a little bit of Inkbound, McLow. Very strange game. Goal for the Clad win streak, Ironclad, is 20. Can we actually do 20? I have no idea, but that's the goal. Whoops. That's a bad idea. Don't get distracted while answering chat here. I think we still have a kill, though, yes? Yes. Accounting for the actual 4 energy that I have. Okay, so we got pretty good health coming out of the first 3 combats. There's the strength gain. Inflame, gain 2 strength. Excellent card for Act 1. Excellent with Twin Strike. Pretty good with Ironwave. Very happy to have it. Wild Strike, I really don't like as a card. If I could just never take a Wild Strike, that would be my preference for the most part. But Reckless Charge, I'll continue to enjoy. Ho ho! Hello, hello! What have we got here? The Snake asks us a simple question. Can you kill 2 elites with a curse in your deck and a coffee dripper? And the answer is no, I freaking can't. Get out of here. I'm gonna upgrade Mind Flame. And I might also upgrade Ironwave before the elite fight here. Bash is a reasonable upgrade too, although I think the Bash upgrade matters less with 4 energy. And as always, the existence of Lagavulin is a slight discouragement to upgrading Bash in Act 1. Bit weird, but that's how it goes. We get a fight and not an easy one in this node. Green Slime plus Cultist. Very scary. Very scary. Pretty sure we have to kill the slime first here. Bring it to 13. Hopefully I can do 13 next turn. Strike, Strike, Twin Strike does 13. Well, 14. To clarify, Lagavulin discourages Bash upgrade because Lagavulin has 8 Metallicized at the start of the fight. you can play the bash without waking up Lagavulin as long as it's not upgraded. But if you have an upgraded bash, it will wake up Lagavulin. Yeah, next turn we're weak, and I am accounting for that. Do need to put all 3 attacks into the slime here. Yeah, it's only 1 turn of weak, thankfully. Oh, but we didn't get enough damage. This is only 12. Ouch. Bummer. Very much a bummer. 6 plus 6. Tough. Guess we block twice. And next turn, Twin Strike will be enough to kill the Acid Slime cleanly. So let's put the strike on the Cultist. Unfortunately, looking like we're going to lose some health here, though. Could go defend, bash. Or no, defend, strike, rather. But I think we need to play this bash to have any hope. Next turn, 16 incoming. We may not... Either we draw 15 block, or we draw... I guess we could just draw 3 strikes, no Iron Wave. Does 3 strikes kill next turn if I play bash? They'll do 9 goes to 13, so we'd have to bring it to 39, which is, guess what? Exactly what bash brings it to. So if I play bash defend, we guaranteed win next turn. Sounds good to me. We're down to half health, but not too afraid here. We're also offered a Thunderclap, a Headbutt, or a Rage. Very happy with a Headbutt, generally speaking. Being able to put one of my best cards back on top is always valuable. Maybe take the Headbutt and upgrade Iron Wave as we go into the next Elite here. I'm Kunu, thanks for the 11 months, the 1.1 metric years. I also owe Toaster King a dad joke. Trying to think of a bread-themed pun here. Why couldn't the baker quit his job? You really needed the dough. That is all. So Iron Wave gets +2/+2 block and damage. We could instead upgrade Twin Strike for +4 damage, if we're just purely concerned with dealing as much damage as possible, which might be the case for Gremlin Knob. So here's where I need a better evaluation of how much damage am I going to take in this next Elite fight. I'm not sure. Against Lagavulin, we can use the Elixir to our advantage. Sentries, we got it down 1 quick, but the 4 energy per turn will help a lot with that. Against Gremlin Knob, it's really mostly a question of how many attacks can we draw. Let's see, with 3 strength, it's really all up to when the bash gets drawn for Gremlin Knob. Oh man, the first Artemis Fowl book. That's a throwback for me, Snakebird. Meat on the bone, man. All right, look at that. What if we just had 4 energy per turn with no downside? What then? What a great first relic to get, especially at 38 health here. All we have to do is take 1 damage in the Elite fight to heal 12 afterwards. Pretty exciting. And it's a Gremlin Knob. Sad to draw Iron Wave turn 1 here. And not Inflame turn 1 either. Contemplating using the Elixir to destroy these 2 defends. In the event that we have to redraw against this creature. It might be completely unnecessary, but it could also save our life. So I think I'm going to do it. Kiznal with the 5 months. Thank you, thank you. Oof. Okay, so yeah, this is our worst case scenario here. Bottom deck Bash, bottom deck bottom deck Inflame. So, what is our best damage draw next turn? Presumably Inflame, Bash, Twin Strike, right? But it does not even get a kill. We would do 21 this turn, bringing Gremlin down to 45. And then we play Inflame, Bash for 11, Twin Strike would do 12 twice. So we do 11 plus 24. That is not 45. So we can never kill next turn. That to me says we should instead do Bash, Inflame, Iron Wave, save 7 health. How many hit points would that leave the Gremlin on? And that also means that destroying those 2 defends is really important. That means we're at minimum drawing 3 attacks the turn after. So yes, I think we just headbutt the Iron Wave. We take our damage, we heal from the meat. L2P76, thanks for the Prime sub and the 9 months. Appreciate ya. So yeah, strike, strike, headbutt, Iron Wave. Next turn, Inflame, Bash, Iron Wave. Take 15. And deal 15. And then we have a guaranteed kill next turn. Because there are only 2 defends, thanks to the elixir. If there were 4 defends, then we could draw 4 defends and die. Pretty small chance, but it could still happen. But because we deleted them, it's guaranteed that we get out of here alive. I'm quite happy about that. Go to 25 hit points. And we get a self-forming clay. If we lose health, we'll gain 3 block on the following turn. And we can take a True Grit. One of the old reliable block standards for the Ironclad. Great relic so far in this run. We'll heal another 12 after this combat, too. Not the world's worst rage, but I think True Grit is far better in this situation. Good for the upcoming boss, especially. Alright, Twin Fungi Beast, a nice easy fight here. Probably go Inflame, defend, strike twice, take 1 for 3 block. Then we'll heal to 36, which is still below half. So we're guaranteed another heal 12 here. We do get a potion. And we get a very early feed. Spectacular. Deal 10 damage. If this kills the foe, raise our max health by 3. The more max health we have, the higher the threshold for meat on the bone, the less penalty for coffee dripper, usually. Very good start to an Ironclad run. Exactly the sort of thing I want to have in the second run of the day. It's a good start. I am a little bit tired. I'm not going to be able to play quite as well as the previous run. Second Wind is also a very powerful card, allowing us to exhaust non-attack cards, but it's no feed, that's for sure. I'm also excited to think about what possibilities there are in this shop here for relics. How do we deal with the Lagavulin? We could do Bash and Flame, apply 1 vuln, gain our strength, and then not wake up the egg. Or I can do Inflame, Bash, Iron Wave for the max damage right now. We have most of our block cards in the draw pile, which is a good reason to go right now for waking up. Yeah, if I could channel a relic here, Red Skull would be excellent. Would love a Red Skull. Feels like we might just draw no damage next turn, is the problem. I'm gonna open now. That's actually pretty good. We dish out a ton here. And we block. Could have perhaps considered Swift Potion there, but with pretty much all the cards I wanted to draw landing, I don't see a reason to. This turn we can go defend, defend, strike, headbutt, and then if we're lucky, we can draw back into feed. Headbutt target would be bash, as we're not getting attack next turn. That means we have 2 more draws to land the feed. And we're at a reasonable amount of health. Yeah, no need to use a potion here. Thank you, self-forming clay. All right, feed. One time. Come on. Easy feed. Oh my goodness. Wow. So, we get what I'm going to call value multipliers here. Normally, in a run of Slay the Spire, it can be kind of tough to choose whether you go to an event room or a combat room. But what just happened is us getting a lot of reasons to go to combat rooms. We now get an extra card reward from normal enemies, so normal enemies will drop double card rewards. We can also heal 12 if we're below half from normal fights, and we can land feed to gain more max health in those fights as well. We also have a Burning Pact or a Dropkick, and I love Burning Pact here. Especially with 4 base energy, Burning Pact is spectacular. We definitely would love to find a Singing Bowl next, which would let us skip those card rewards for even more max health. Probably not going to happen, but we can dream. Is Prayer Wheel almost always better than the Question card? I would say mostly. The one thing Question card does do that Prayer Wheel does not do is give you one more option from bosses, one more different rare card from bosses, and that's very valuable, especially if you get it before the first boss. But overall, Prayer Wheel shows you way more cards than Question card does. All right, what's in the shop? Just get both, Forehead. No, I want to buy them both. My blessed combo, Chemex Transmutation. Love those two together. Let's see here. Evolve is back, but once again, we're fighting Guardian, so it's not that good. Battle Trance is going to get bought, for sure. Card remove looks pretty good. It's actually not the world's worst Heavy Blade, given that we have the Inflame already. Definitely down for Battle Trance card remove. Nothing wrong with that. It'll make the Guardian fight a lot easier if we have a Battle Trance. And basic strikes can just all leave the deck, please. Hemokinesis has some synergy with Self-Forming Clay, it's true, but price is a bit much for me. Compared to, say, Battle Trance. I don't think I want this Heavy Blade. If we want a Heavy Blade, we can get one from the Prayer Wheel. Same goes for Evolve. I don't need to buy these cards. There's the Question card, by the way. If I could have afforded the Frozen Egg, that also would have been kind of cool here. Alright, kid, I'm gonna eat you. Hope you're ready to be devoured. Dang, chat, that's a lot of waffles you got. Wave goodbye. Delicious. Now we're at 50 hit points. This boss swap has worked out massively. Massively well for us. I was wondering what the chance was that I talked about not needing to buy the other cards. I was silently wondering, what's the chance that I end up finding a Battle Trance I didn't have to pay for? 100%, apparently. Blood for Blood is kind of interesting. Pommel Strike is kind of interesting. I don't feel like I need help for Guardian here. For Guardian, I'm going to upgrade, what, True Grit? True Grit seems like a good upgrade. I don't feel like we need to add any more cards. Let's wait until Act 2 when we can start to find upgraded cards. I think that's my preferred approach here. Since we are beating the boss, usually my rule of thumb is you should start skipping cards once you're able to defeat the boss of the act that you're in. But upgraded cards are always worth considering, and certain cards that form combos are worth considering as well, like Dark Embrace Corruption is worth taking even if you already beat your boss. Just as an example. What is the chance for a card to be upgraded? Depends on the act that you're in. Starting in Act 2, on Max Ascension, it's a 12.5% chance per card to be randomly upgraded, and then in Act 3, it's a 25% chance per card to be randomly upgraded. Note that rare cards may never be randomly upgraded, so you'll never see a randomly upgraded rare card after a boss, and you'll never see an upgraded rare card that randomly shows up in the middle of an act. Guardian normally a little tricky here with 4 base energy, though. I think we're going to have an easy time of both dealing enough damage and generating enough block. And we even have extra hit points, just in case we fail to do both of those somehow. That's right, and that's why the eggs feel so good in boss fights, is because you can't see upgraded cards otherwise that are rare. Those are good cards. I guess I'll take the Battle Trance back. Really love Battle Trance plus Headbutt as a combo. Because you can Headbutt the Battle Trance to draw more cards on the next turn, which means you're pretty likely to draw back into the Headbutt. Just gonna lose a couple strikes here. Get down to mostly blocks. The Twin Strike can do most of our damage. Play this Headbutt. Let's Headbutt, Battle Trance, of course. What else? It's free card draw. I'm thinking Defend, Iron Wave, Twin Strike. We could also go Bash, Iron Wave, Defend. Not drawing that much damage next turn, though. And I'd prefer to block more this turn. Should have Headbutt first. I'm still hoping we can feed on the boss. That might not be the case. But I'm pretty sure we can here. Let's get rid of Burning Pact. Iron Wave. I'm going to play Bash again. Take 2 damage, get 3 block next turn. Keep that vuln up. And in fact, we would like to go down a little bit more in terms of health. That way we can activate the meat on the bone here. So half health for us is about 40. We're also going to gain 3 from feed, right? So we're going to go to 84. Half health will be 42. I'm going to gain 3, so I need to be at 38 or less. Perfect. Nom nom. GG. And we can drink the fruit juice, pick up the Blessing of the Forge, too. So we're now at 89 max HP already. We're offered Reaper. That's another way to make Coffee Dripper not feel so bad. And notably, we already have Strength in the form of the Inflame. Or Corruption. Make all of our skills cost nothing. And Exhaust when played. With the 4 base energy, I'm actually less enthusiastic about Corruption than normally. I like the Reaper quite a bit. Reaper is also very good when you're able to scale your max health. The more max health you have, the better Reaper is. And we're looking at 90 max HP, leaving Act 1 with a feed here. So we could probably go to 150 max health or more if we want to. When is Berserk good? Not often is my usual opinion. It's an immediate downside with a not immediate upside, which makes it really difficult to want to take. But in decks that are energy starved, it can be very good. If you can block the downside with the Orange Pellets Relic or with Artifact, it can also be really nice. Grab a Reaper here. And... wow. Interesting. Skip? Skip? This is actually a pretty reasonable Fusion Hammer. We essentially lose out on the ability to upgrade cards, but basically none of the current cards in the deck require an upgrade. Burning Pact and Battle Trance would appreciate it, but they don't need it. Feed would appreciate it, but doesn't need it either. Yeah, Crown would be... the way I would look at it here is that Crown is a bigger penalty than normal. Because we'd be going from seeing 6 cards from normal combats down to 2 cards from normal combats. 4 fewer cards is a huge loss. Giving up gold seems unnecessary. I'd much rather give up upgrades. We're going to mostly dodge rest sites now. We can't do anything other than recall at them. And that means we can visit more of other types of node, like combats. And we want to take as many combats as possible. Pretty much. And as few rest sites as possible, because they are truly useless to us. Don't know if I want to fight the Burning Elites. Although with 5 energy, it doesn't sound that hard, gonna be honest. Guess we could decide after the shop whether we go normal elite or burning elite. Let's mark this in red. So green would be this way. Again, dodge the fires. Although I could fight another elite by going to a fire. We'll think about that. Probably something like this. Don't love these question marks, though. I'd rather they be combats. Could go this way, get another fire, but those are worthless. Huh. Fun choices here. And then Red Path could go... Red Path can dodge this fire, actually. Ooh, that's a good reason to go for the Burning Elite. Because we don't have to go to a fire. At all. Ooh, I like that. Okay, strong incentive to go Red Path here. What about far right? Combat, 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 event, combat, elite. Less risky, more combats overall. Misses the early shop, although we don't necessarily need the shop. I will appreciate the card remove. Oh yeah, we could go to this shop instead. Then we basically get the same thing as the Red Path, except we don't have to fight the Burning Elite, but we don't get to fight the Burning Elite. Rather take on the Burning Elite. I don't think I'm losing to Book of Stabbing or anything, right? I think we're pretty good. And I get a lot of card rewards before that fight, too. That said, something like this could be disastrous. This might be Swift Potion right away. This is a very bad turn 1. In a fight that we're not that good at either. Hey, you're welcome, Lightly Rust. Glad to hear the stream has helped with your intro to Spire. Oof. 4 defends in the opening hand, huh? Alright. We're not going to be able to spend all of this energy every turn. Just mathematically not possible. Yeah, let's draw all 5 of those cards. And go Iron Wave, Wind Strike. Want to headbutt Battle Trance for the highest chance to get feedback. And I think I take the damage here. Give us the chance of getting a feed next turn. Or just a kill to prevent 11 by 2. There's feed. Excellent. That worked out well. Get a liquid bronze. Now I'm way less afraid of Book of Stabbing. I might consider Uppercut here. I will definitely take a Battle Trance. Or, that's not a Battle Trance. I will definitely take a Dark Embrace, excuse me. Giving us more card draw off the True Grit and the Burning Pact. And the Reaper, and basically all the other Exhaust Synergy cards we're going to see from here. And with Prayer Wheel, there will be many. Is Thunderclap a bad card? I don't consider it very good, usually. It's got some nice interactions with certain things. The Champ Belt Relic makes it a lot better, but I don't usually like it much. I do like this Uppercut. On 5 energy, even an unupgraded Uppercut feels quite good, actually. The Avocado! And look at that, Uppercut already doing work, too. Uppercut, Dark Embrace, Defend. Looks great. Definitely takes some damage, but what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Really like the Dark Embrace wears off before the ethereal cards exhaust. Or the Battle Trance, rather, wears off. How dare you! Pow. Take Burning Pact back. My hope is that we can get back some of our health with Reaper here. And then feed. Gotta be careful, though. Alright, looks like this is going to be headbutt the feed, play a Reaper to draw the feed, then play the feed and kill. Kill 7. Gain max health. So we're at 75 health going into the next fight here. We definitely want to keep health as high as possible for as long as possible. Do we want to Rage Plus? With the Dark Embrace, I could see this being really good, actually. There's also a Spot Weakness, which is very good with Reaper. And Headbutt. Both the Rage and the Spot Weakness are very strong. And indeed, only one of them says plus on it. Do want this Rage, I believe. I'm not going to take any of these. Nice strength scaling commons, you nerd. Classic rage draw, that's okay. Rar. Being able to spend all 5 energy alone is pretty exciting. I like those dazed, actually. Those are good. You can headbutt a card and draw it, including the rage, actually. Kind of dig that. This turn doesn't seem that good, though. Bummer. So we go Strike, Reaper, Feed. A really good Reaper feed draw. Tasty. And just like that, we have more health than we entered the fight with, even though we just took a bunch of damage. Block Potion could be okay. Shrug's not bad. I don't think I want these. What does the Forge Pod do? It upgrades Uppercut. And Feed, maybe. Thorn's Pot seems too useful against Book of Stabbing to discard here. I think I'll lose the Block Pot. Feels weird to leave a Block Pot on the ground, but I think it is actually the worst potion for once. Is the second Battle Trance bad? Yeah, I think so. Especially now that we have Dark Embrace. We're going to start leaning away from the Battle Trance and leaning into other sources of card draw. Ooh, oh my. And a Dolly's Mirror, you say? Anything in here worth dollying? I mean, we could duplicate the Inflame Plus. That's pretty good. Or instead of doing that, we could buy a Limit Break. Is that better? Could duplicate Feed. Don't think that's wise here. Limit Break says we wish we took Spot Weakness. That's true. Drawing a Limit Break first is worse than having the second Inflame, but it's also potentially a lot better in some fights. If we can find an Exhume or a second Strength source, it gets really crazy. Elder Fats, thanks for the 18 months. What would I say is the main mindset shift when playing a bunch of Clad, then switching to Silent? Being able to kind of brute force your way through Act 1 elites is definitely different between those two characters. You have to shift which elites are scary and which ones aren't, which bosses are scary and which ones aren't. Getting used to Slime Boss being a terror is going to be an adjustment for sure. Could take Bomb here. Man, Limit Break is so strong later on, though. Fluffy would skip this shop. Oh, you're definitely crazy there. There's no way I skip over duplicating Inflame. It's actually better to go this way, right? 4 guaranteed combats. Yeah. Isn't Limit Break the same as duping Inflame? No, because you have to draw the Inflame first for the Limit Break to work. Whereas if you dupe the Inflame, they work in either order drawn, which really matters quite a lot for this node in particular. Also for this fight too. This is also a really big deal. The Limit Break will draw one off of Dark Embrace later once that's in play, and also the Limit Break does not piss off the Awakened one, which is also a relevant thing. And it's 9 gold cheaper. I think I'm going to take the double in flame here. I really want the next few fights to go well. Do I want that cleave? Nah, we're fine with 5 energy. Ooh, hello. Oh, goodbye. Good talk. Alright, we're fighting Super Slavers with Regeneration, which makes Inflame into Reaper not that good, right? As they start healing the damage we deal. Bummer. I could slow down the healing with the Thorns Potion. I still think we want Thorns Potion for Book of Stabbing, though. Definitely play Inflame first. I'm thinking it should be Reaper, Iron Wave, Strike. Could do Iron Wave, True Grit, but we really need to kill the red guy next turn. So I say Reaper, Strike, Iron Wave. Take a bunch of damage, but also gain 9 block next turn off the Self-Forming Clay. And we heal for 21, basically back to full health right now. Don't think I'm going to use the Liquid Bronze. $29 health versus 26 health next turn. We have 3 strength. Could matter, but I really doubt it. And in situations where it does matter, the Blessing of the Forge is likely to be just as good. I think we're going to exhaust Dark Embrace here. Go Burning Pact on Dark Embrace, play Battle Trance, and then try to get the kill. This would be a good time to use the Forge Pot, as that would upgrade quite a bit. Allow me to draw way more cards. Makes the strike better too. Yeah, let's do that. Cool, you're dead before you can make us vulnerable. And we can maybe line up a feed next turn. Maybe. Probably not, actually. Looks like it's going to be difficult. I could set this guy up for feed next turn, but that's stupid. 16 plus 12 did make a difference. Huh. Cute. Find Flame, Strike, Twin Strike. That'll kill you. Then I can play Strike on this guy. That won't be enough, though. Actually, we can use the Weak Strike. Hit him with the Strike Plus. Still don't believe Headbutt Feed kills here. Definitely not. So I'm going to try to save the feed. I'm going to headbutt the Burning Pact Plus. Play 3 block cards here. Easy. Delicious. And give me the Battle Trance back. Headbutt really showing off this run, as it seems to every run. Currently above half health plus 12, so there's no amount of health we can gain by manipulating our meat on the bone here. Get a Regal Pillow, unfortunately a useless relic. We also get a Rage Plus again. Dang it. Is there a new challenge incoming? You're looking at it. The current challenge, get 20 Ironclad victories in a row on Ascension 20. How's that for a challenge? I think I'd rather take 2 normal combats than an elite here. Best streak so far is 3, but we have not been trying for very long. It's only been about a week. Somebody earlier asked me like when I would be willing to give up. We haven't even played enough runs such that had I won them all, we would be at 20. Skip these. I do think I go this way here. 2 combats. So after this run, then. That's right. That's right. Are we tracking how many attempts this is taking? Yes, the bot is tracking win rates and stuff like that at all times. So the bot knows. The bot definitely knows. Ouch, by the way. But Self-Forming Clay is here to save the day. No, it's not. Really like the Rage. So I think we can go in Flame, Uppercut, Iron Wave, Feed. Delicious. Haven't missed a feed yet. Shrug is very good on 5 energy. Pummel's not bad with the strength gain. Ooh, another Iron Wave plus and a Blood for Blood plus, which gets cheaper each time we take damage. Blood for Blood kind of slaps, actually. Really like this Blood for Blood. Blood for Blood, Shrug it off? Or Blood for Blood, Pummel? I think Blood for Blood, Shrug it off. What do we mirror? We mirrored Inflame with an upgrade. Inflame Plus. Could take double Blood for Blood. Keep taking fights. Fire's totally useless. Remember, we can't rest or upgrade. So there's nothing to do at rest sites other than recall. It's actually kind of spooky that we're not allowed to use them at all. I'll forget the bird for now. No more elites? None that I'm planning to fight. Could have chosen to Reaper, but it's a much easier fight if you just get rid of that enemy. Tasty. Blood Pot will heal for 20% of our enormous max health. Seeing Red can be okay with Dark Embrace. Corruption is pretty good with Dark Embrace. I think that's a yes. Don't have that many strikes either. Don't necessarily want to use this in every single fight, but it's definitely going to help in some fights, like the Collector fight. Make Seeing Red better? Sort of. Yeah, sort of. How confident am I about the heart right now? Feeling pretty good, actually. I think we're more likely to fail on the way to the heart than at the heart, currently. Between the feed and the self-forming clay, our effective durability in the heart fight is going to be enormous. And we already have a pretty good damage plan. Double Inflame plus the Blood for Blood will be enough damage. So I'm really not afraid of the heart fight at all right now. I don't like this Seeing Red, though. War Paint, upgrade 2 random skills. Seems underwhelming, but if it hits Battle Trance or Burning Pact, I'm okay with that. Nope, just 2 defense. Oh well. Hey, in an abandoned temple you find a giant book riddled with cryptic writings. Any of the 3 books would be amazing here. There's 3 possibilities. One is Enchilada in Caridian. Gives us a free random power turn 1, always welcome. 2 is Nilri's Codex, allowing us to add cards to the draw pile each turn. Excellent with Corruption, because you can add infinite skills, or, well, 1 per turn. You can also add new powers. You could also get Exhume to get more off of feed if we really want to cheese this run. There's ways to do that with Nilri's here. And lastly, of course, Necronomicon, doubling the first 2 cost attack we play each turn. Double Reaper, need I say more? It's Nilri's. You can choose 1 of 3 random cards at the end of each turn. As for the health loss, well, meat on the bone. And we're not taking another elite. I am taking more combats on purpose here. 3 more combats? I could make one of them an elite fight for basically no cost. I like this more, huh? Well, we lose 1 card ward, but we get another relic. Seems worth it to me. Yeah, I like that quite a bit. The original intent was this way. 2 events, 2 regular combats. We'd have to avoid the elite in order to avoid the fire, right? Because there's a fire here, here, and here. So we only have 1 path if we're trying not to go to fires. But I think we go this way. We'll waste the 1 node to get the elite. There are definite good things the event could be, it's true. Still play this. We're still below half, right? Not quite, actually. We have to take a little bit of damage, which I don't think will be hard to do. Perfect, actually. Ooh. Feel No Pain seems good. That's another thing Nilri's can do, is give us combo pieces we didn't have. Ow? Ow. Apparently, ow. How rude. I'll be back for you. We have all the powers in play now, so we can play as many cards as we want. So again, maximum greed here would be to stall this fight until Nilri's Codex generates an Exhume. And then we can feed on the Mystic, too. I don't think I'm going to do that, because that would take probably forever. Or it could happen immediately. Let's just give it 1 or 2 turns. Yeah, not much need to do that on this early into a streak, either. Yeah, I don't think it's going to happen. But mostly I'd like to point out that it is possible. Yes, we could stick around in this fight forever and try to do even better. But I also could do other things with my life. Like fight the Collector. Bludgeon, huh? Don't think so. Don't want pummel strikes. Could it generate another Feed or Reaper? No, not directly. Random card generation sources cannot make cards that would provide a healing or otherwise permanent benefit to your character. So you can't get Feed or Reaper or Alchemize or Lesson Learned off of Dead Branch or other random card sources. But you can get things that let you duplicate other cards. So cards like Nightmare and Exhume can be got off Nelry's Codex, and those can break the game with the aforementioned benefiting cards. Do I not want Pummel Strikes because Dark Embrace Corruption's more efficient? Yeah, that and I can't upgrade them, so they'll only ever draw one. And I'd rather draw the Blood for Blood Plus. They're decent with the Rage. If these were upgraded Pummel Strikes, I'd click on them immediately, both of them. But without an upgrade, they're just not quite good enough. No Rests, no Smith. We recall. Hey, this is a good turn one. Double chunky Gremlin. Blah. Deleted. Yoink. Take Twin Strike back, because that should neatly kill one of these reinforcements. Could have also headbutt the Iron Wave, I suppose. I will take an Offering. We have yet to draw our Dark Embrace. Kind of scared, actually. Yeah, exactly. I feared such a thing might occur. Not much damage, thankfully. In fact, one could argue this was a good thing. Summon your minions. See if I care. Healing, please. Yoink. And then we feast. Get an ink bottle. Even more card draw is always welcome. Could take an Infernal Blade or a Rage. I don't think so. Hello and welcome to Butt Shaper. What a name, what a player. Appreciate your making your entry into the channel by providing a helpful answer. Always good to see in the Twitch chats. Very much a question-friendly community here. Even if I don't answer a question in chat directly, odds are somebody will. Thank you for being that person. Use the strike, play the twin strike, I guess. Currently, no need to use either of these potions. In fact, I might even see us carrying this liquid bronze all the way to the heart. It's possible. It's possible. Ooh, rage. Should have left it at more health. Oh well. I refuse to not feed here. Heart of Iron, 6 metallicize, aka 6 block per turn. It's pretty good. Happy to just drink our blood potion so that I can pick this up. Like these 2 potions for heart. I would be okay taking Sozu if we beat Collector now. For our 6th point of energy. Not that I think we need 6 energy, but, you know, in case it's like Sozu, Cursed Key, and something else that provides energy that I don't want. A Velvet Choker we haven't seen yet. Runic Dome, too. But I'd prefer Runic Pyramid or Snecko Eye or Calling Bell or Empty Cage, which I think we already saw. I'll just go ahead and play Corruption turn 1 versus Collector here. Happily click on a Feel No Pain, although Shockwave is pretty good too. Take the Feel No Pain. What with the Corruption and all. It's not worth playing this Rage. In fact, I'd like to take some damage so that Blood for Blood becomes cheaper. Slap one minion here. Give me a Dual Wield. Dual Wield can create a copy of any attack or power. Dual Wield Dark Embrace, Dual Wield Reaper. The possibilities are enormous. Dual Wield Reaper. Or Dual Wield Inflame to gain even more strength. Let's do that. I'm gonna bash the Collector in the face. You're gonna make me vulnerable anyway, Collector. How about I make myself vulnerable? For an upside. It's gonna happen anyway, right? Yoink. My good friend Barry is here. Good old barricade. We get 6 energy per turn. I like it. Blood for Blood is going to be stuck at 1 cost here. 9 more strength sounds great, though. Thanks, Nilrees. A bonk. We actually needed the bash there, as it was the only attack, I think, low enough to bring Collector down to feed range here. Kind of fun. I guess the Iron Wave could have worked, too. Double tap or another Reaper. Second Reaper seems pretty good. Got 2 in Flames, I've got a Dark Embrace, I've got tons of energy. Why not give another Reaper? Give me the Reaper. Forget Explosive Pot, though. These potions are too good. Is it Sozu? No, we get the Snecko Eye. At the start of your turn, draw 2 additional cards. Start combat confused, says the Snecko Eye. And this deck loves it, because 1, Corruption makes all of the skills cost 0 anyway. And then we have 5 energy per turn with which to play the attacks that are random cost. Mark of Pain would be the way to get 6 energy here, but I don't think it's very good. And Snecko Eye means we can add just the most powerful, most expensive cards from the Nilry's Codex. All the Barricades, all the Demon Forms, all the Imperviouses, all that stuff. And put it into play nice and easy. Very good Snecko Eye. Blood for blood with a Snecko will be a bit weird. I think it re-randomizes each time it's drawn, but overall, should be good. Just like before, we do want to prioritize taking a path that hits as many combats as possible. Events are basically to be avoided at all cost. Shops are fine, but we don't need them. I think the path I'm seeing that looks pretty good is this one. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 regular combats, plus 1 elite, plus 1 shop. Why are events bad here? The reason for that is because we're essentially gaining so much from combats. Each combat, regular combat, is 2 card rewards and 1 feed, gaining 3 max health. Each time we do that, we become more powerful. And so we're gaining lots of very powerful cards, and we're gaining lots of max health if we take more and more fights. I'd avoid the rest site if I could, but there's actually a forced rest site here at the end. For the blue key, we skipped the Darkstone Puriapt, which I didn't anticipate would be any good for us. Yeah, I like this path. Stinky Puriapt. So stinky. Give me a duel. Dual wield, very good with Snecko Eye, of course. Oh, I love the Snecko Eye already. It's great. Zero cost corruption. Tasty. So we want 2 or 3 cost cards, and we want good skills, basically. These aren't they. We don't have a real limit break. Okay, skip all this. Way too much money for the red mask. We're going to hope to spend this on a good relic at the shop here. Something better than 1 week on turn 1. I like to get the red mask if you get it for less than 100 gold. Although that's pretty tough to do. If you didn't take ectoplasm. Convenient. Oh, very convenient. Dual wield or Exhume could let us multi-feed here. I think I'm probably just gonna try to eat them right away, though. I can't eat them now. Barricade looks great. It's a spiker especially. There's feed. Nom. Disarm Plus is pretty sweet as a skill, allowing us to strip strength off enemies permanently. The heart will purge negative strength, but it's still very good for getting through the first cycle or second cycle if you delay it intact. It's a great corruption card overall. How's it going, Twice Hop? We've definitely got your less than usual run going on here, that's for sure. How did it come to this? Let's see, so that blood for blood should be random cost, not necessarily one cost. Yeah, it's 2 cost. In order for feed to work in this fight, we have to use it to end the combat. You can't just feed on any of them at any time, unfortunately. Dual wield. Dual wield an Inflame, dual wield a Reaper, dual wield the Feed to gain more max health. We definitely want a dual wield. One of my favorite cards with Snecko, as you copy a card at its current cost. Another Burning Pact, or what? Yeah, Burning Pact over Bloodletting, I think. Pretty sure. Madnesses are no good with Snecko. Just lose 6 max health. We've got plenty after all. And now we face the Reptomancer. A dual wield Reaper. Kill you. I'm not gonna bother playing these. Take another one. Nice. Corruption and Dark Embrace on this turn is an excellent turn of events. You gotta die, buddy. Let's take out the daggers as well. Skip those. Keep making more of them. This might be what our heart fight looks like, by the way. Just like Reapers all day, every day, forever. Forever and ever. Annoying. Ice cream. Energy is now conserved between turns. This is pretty cool. We wanted to be able to do a bit more damage with statuses. We could take fire breathing. Don't think I want any of this. Now the Seeing Red looks a bit better, right, with ice cream? A bit. Yeah, we'll take one. Greetings, Transient. Oof, these inflames too expensive, though. I guess I don't totally hate going double inflame, tank a bunch of damage, and expect to Reaper it back later in the fight. That seems totally reasonable. So, hit me for 32, sir. I'll be taking this limit break. Enjoy. Play this for Ink Bottle. Immolate's a pretty good attack, too. No sign of corruption yet. Good enough turn, though. There's most of our health back. Dual wield the uppercut here. Pummel looks good with 12 strength. Don't think we can kill, but you never know. With a deck like this. Miracles can happen. Can also get garbage draws. Just gotta do 400 damage next turn. Seems totally reasonable. We did over 200. No KO, though. Ancient Pot can be a lot of mitigation for the heart fights. It's another inflame here. Another uppercut here. Don't think so. To any of these cards. Maybe Ancient Pot over Thorn Spot. I like the Thorn Spot, though. I'm going to leave these on the ground. Second Corruption. This is the sort of deck that could use a second Corruption. As we get more and more cards. Relics on sale include the Gremlin Horn, giving us a card drawn and an energy when something dies. Preserved Insect makes elite fights have less health. Toolbox is a card on turn 1. Those are all okay. On sale Bludgeon here is pretty good with the Snecko Eye, doing tons of damage. Being a good dual wield target, too. Panache is a bit expensive for what it provides, and the random cost can be an obstacle, too. Normally 0 cost. It won't be with Snecko Eye. But I do like Bludgeon card remove, or maybe even Bludgeon don't card remove, because there's another shop coming up. We'd remove a strike, of course. want the remove. Wouldn't call you wrong for taking Gremlin Horn, but it doesn't work with the heart fight, which is the only fight I have any fear of whatsoever. I guess I don't have any fear of anything, really. Seems like we're doing quite well. Get squished. Mega squished. Good enough. One more disarm is probably a good idea. Have any tips for somebody hard stuck on A20 defect heart? It's definitely tough. Just keep trying is one piece of advice I could give. What I found was really useful for my A20 defect runs was getting a ton of card removes. Learning when to take Empty Cage, learning when to take Remove 2 starts from Niao. Some of my strongest and easiest A20 defects have been Remove 2 into getting removes from Act 1 events and removing at a shop, too. If you can dunk all 4 strikes in Act 1, it's a really good start. Defect is a difficult thing to balance because you have to weigh taking attack cards that can actually solve the fights that you're up against in the early game versus picking up powers and orbs that you're going to need to outscale the late game. And it's hard to do both. Really hard to do both. Hot Carl Marksbro says, I did about 200 A20 heart runs before I won with Defect. I think that's pretty typical, actually. I have personally, from watching other people on Twitch, I have seen Defect A20 be a struggle for a long, long time. It's tough. It's really tough. Burn this Iron Wave. Now we're talking. Bash Bonk. Ow, or whatever. If I was to invent my version of A21, what challenge would I add? I feel like have one less energy on turn 1 would be a pretty reasonable Ascension 21. And it would be brutal. It would make Bagger Prep a lot less good. That means I can't Reaper, huh? I'm fine with that. Sure, we'll find a way to get our health back. Fiend Fire. Double Rupture. Cute. We want a Fiend Fire? It's pretty good with Snecko Eye and all that. take a Fiendfire. Ascension B1 for good luck, chumps. Progix, thanks for 16 months. All elites are burning elites? That'd be pretty scary. You have one less card option from boss rewards. Could be an interesting one, too. One less option from every card reward would be way too much. But just from bosses could be interesting. Could add a second copy of Ascender's Bane or something similar, like a Void. Void would be nasty. Zoom, huh? Take the Fiendfire directly. Forget about it. I played the Slay the Spire board game over Tabletop Simulator. It was okay. A little bit slow-paced. If you're playing with 3 or 4 people, you're looking at a 4-hour endeavor, unless you're really well practiced at it. Definitely captures the feeling of Spire in a board game, which is pretty cool. Barricade. Or a Heavy Blade Plus. I say we take a Barricade here. I want to be able to retain block from turn to turn, especially with the self-forming clay. Potentially able to generate a ton of block. Postscript AB. Oh, yeah, Postscript AB. Thank you so much for the 6 months in advance subitude. Keeping it real well in advance. Love it. Birds have the boot. Oh my god. Terrifying. Double bludgeon to the face. Squish. Good job, Rage. Yoink. Deck just wants a real Feel No Pain, and we're pretty much completely set. With the full Wombo combo. Feel No Pain, Dark Embrace, Corruption, Barricade. Pretty good. And tons of max HP. What to do? Click the magical arrow that only appears here when you can't click on the other options, of course. Let's fight the Awakened One. Don't expect we'll have too much trouble against the Awakened One. Double Disarm makes this fight a lot easier. You can also abuse Nilri's Codex in this fight. Pretty thoroughly. Am I going to play both in Flames turn 1? Probably, yeah. Makes the bird pretty angry, but that's what Disarm is for, of course. There is no need to be afraid. Well, maybe there's some need to be afraid. Skip all those. Even if we end up taking a whole bunch of damage up front. Yikes, by the way. I think there's some good ways out of this situation. Fiendfire, you say? So this is 13 times 4. That would kill. I don't want to kill. There's feed. Dual-wielding feed seems like a really good idea here, actually. I'm a little worried that if I play Corruption, we're going to run out of block really quickly. Not sure I'm allowed to do that. I can do this. That's pretty good. And yes, that is what the Codex is for, to some extent. It's true. No strength for you. Making more Reapers seems like a good idea. Let's do that. Well now. You're gonna get bonked for that. Good. Better. We can play Corruption on the turn we get a kill. I think that'd be a very reasonable thing to do. Heavy Blade seems fine, too. Draw towards Corruption. Put it in play. Good. Take this just in case. Don't think we need it, though. Aceberry, thanks for the tier 1 sub. Welcome to the Cozy Sub Club. Should have played the offering first. Easy. You've hit exactly my prediction for max health. I said when we picked that feed a while ago that we're going to get to about 150 max health, and here we are exactly at 150 now. A couple more fights through the remaining portion of the game, but I'm thrilled with this health total. Another great fight. This fight we could probably play Corruption in immediately. Let's do that. I'm not as afraid of this fight as I am of Awakened One in terms of longevity. And I'm not going to waste my energy on Bash. We have Ice Cream. Keep the energy. Yoink. Ah! My barricade. Oh, shoot. The blocketing. Yoink. Demon form will make this even easier than it already was. And I can make that double demon form, which is even better. Thanks for the block, hee-hee. Foolish, foolish. You're the foolish one, Tim. Can't you see that? How foolish you are. Nice. Tasty. We'll leave the fight with completely full health, 153 out of 153 as we go into Act 4. Two thump, two thump, two thump. A deep pulsing dread can be felt throughout the room. Is this the heart of the spire, the source of all these useless rest sites? You ready your regal pillow and slap the heart with it because you can't do anything else with it. Have I been here before? Time for a break. Yeah, I'll take a break after the run. Good suggestion, though. Brimstone, they said. Interesting. Brimstone is here, offering us 2 strength per turn, and all enemies gain 1 strength per turn. Doesn't feel that necessary to me. In a deck that's already got a really good offensive plan, mostly seems to me like this buffs the heart to no advantage to us. Pretty sure we can handle it, though. That said, it's not a guarantee, so I don't think I'm going to take it. Especially with the current potions, I really think we could survive quite a long time without giving the heart any strength. I'm just going to remove a strike. We could go double Heart of Iron? That's kind of cool, actually. I have Barricade? Let's do that. Double Heart of Iron, go. I want different cards. Love missing corruption. Very well. Awkward. Well, we can always gain the health back, right? Oof. Yeah, missing corruption hurt quite a bit, actually. Guess we play Uppercut Strike. Could uppercut the artifact off the Spire Shield. I don't think that's a good idea, though. Definitely going to take some damage here. Could play this for free. Not going to. Give me that, though. Liquid Memories for the corruption would have been quite nice there. That's true. Oh, yikes. This has gone badly. More ouch. Now we're talking. Well, sort of. It's 2 Reapers, right? Or did I get rid of one already? I see. Son of a gun. Fine. Can stall for Exhume, I guess, right? This could matter quite a bit. Gonna hang around for a little bit at least here. Probably we're not losing anything over time. I think this will be enough health, though, quite frankly. We even get the meat on the bone heal, as we're at half health right now. So it's fine. Quality time between us and shields. Wait a couple more turns. Not my strength. Anything but that. Can we wait for more Reapers? Not exactly, but we can wait for more Exhumes, which can be used to heal. There it is. So lo and behold, we get to do Exhume Reaper, dual wield Reaper. Back to 124. Neat. That was worth waiting. Totally worth it. I'll take that all back, thank you. And I'll bring it into the hard fight. Again, not that we necessarily need any assistance in this fight. Oh, free barricade. You'd love to see it. Let's go Flame Barrier over Impervious. That return damage can be pretty good. Here's Corruption. Next turn. Blood for blood. Yes, I want to take damage. There's Flame Barrier. That's all I really wanted there. I guess I'll play the Inflame too. That 12 block per turn really adding up here. I don't think we're going to need any of his hit points. Not a lick of it. Damage capped. This is good damage too. Bonk. And then Disarm works here, which is pretty cool. Nearly 2x15. Make that 1x15. Easy peasy. Bonk. Looks like a very clean fight, Twitch chat. GG. But I must feed. Ink bottle. Go. Delicious. GG. GG, Twishchat. What a run. If you enjoyed that video, watch this one next. And don't forget to follow on Twitch to watch the content live. Click the link in the description below.